I've seen work plans where they say, well, we're going to go and work with communities and we're going to identify the most vulnerable. And the way we're going to do that is work through local district structures because they have subject matter experts and they'll be able to get the communities involved. Sounds like a great idea. Approved, no problem. Then they get there, and who are the most people to be appropriately engaging the community? The communities themselves. So you go to the community and you find out, are there peer-based subject matter experts? Are there people who can deal with water catchment? Are there, some really innovative guy who's found some great way to do something that has made his family healthier and smarter and better able to attend school? Well, that's a great positive deviant. Let's find out what the heck's going on with them. So there is this tension, and I think a lot of it is just about a mutual agreement for honesty and some personality, in terms of just the willingness. But if you say, another example, somebody said, okay, kitchen gardens, they're like the holy grail of development in some places. And I have a partner that said, look, we've done our research, we're not doing kitchen gardens. In fact, we don't think they work. We've had a partner that's done like 10,000 of them, and only 30% of them are still there a year later. We're just not going to do it. And you say, well, here's some evidence, and am I going to look the other way? Hopefully not. And so if there's this evidence-driven approach of saying we want better results, we want to do things smarter, I think that's probably the best way to approach that tension.
Now that's a perfect point to end on, because that's, in a way, what we're trying to do with the network, right? Provide the evidence, and I think when Rand put up the plan strategy, and things happen, right? And there's an emergent strategy that comes out that reflects the reality, and conditions change. This is our objective, in a way, here, to support USAID, provide them with the evidence, so that they can look at their strategies and adapt in real time, and make sure that the resources are used most effectively. Okay? So please join me really in thanking our panelists. We're going to switch gears now, and we have the innovation panel that's going to be sitting behind you, so you can turn your attention this way. And I'm going to hand it over to Jeannie, who is going to chair the innovation panel.
Yeah, and this way.
Yeah, so this way. So what I'd like to do with this panel is this is going to be the first of many activities that we'll do in the innovation component of RAN. And this first year, innovation will take a backseat to data collection and analysis, given the appropriate logical progress of the program. But tying in innovative solutions into your data collection early is something we really like to think clearly about to make sure that we can get the best solutions. So what we're going to talk about here are two different things. We're going to talk about what capabilities and resources RAN is going to offer you guys, and we'd love your feedback about it from a programmatic point of view. This is what we had come up with within the proposal, and now that we're here and doing things, we can certainly change them to make sure they're more appropriate for what you guys want to do. Then what we're going to do is from a couple different points of view. One is a private sector company. It's a for-profit company that has created a product that helps people become more resilient. Another one is a point of view of high collab. It's an innovation lab run by the private sector, which is actually doing development work as well as for-profit work. So we've got for-profit companies, companies that are running innovation labs that are going to be separate from RAN. We're also going to talk about innovative student projects. And then we're going to talk about government ministry innovation projects. So these are 4 examples of things that are actually happening on the ground right now. So I'd like to introduce my panel, and I'll tell you a little bit about what they're going to talk about. And then we're having a quite structured panel, so we're going to ask them questions and then work on getting the interaction go from there. So I'd like to start out, this is Florence Duchave, who you guys well know. Not only does she head the computer science department at Makerere University, but she's director of programs for RAN. Florence is going to talk a little bit about existing university innovation programs, so you guys can get an idea of what type of programs under the innovation realm universities are already supporting. Then we have Margarita Huis and Mark Nelson, they're both co-directors of the Peace Innovation Lab at Stanford University. They're going to talk about what Stanford can bring to the table. And this is going to be things like innovation techniques, mostly coming out of Silicon Valley, and we want them to tell you what can you expect will happen if you adopt these sorts of procedures. How are they going to make doing business different?